This rainbow crown and jingle dress live here at the University of Winnipeg in the most comprehensive archive on Two-Spirit people in the country.
This is actually quite interesting, is some poetry that folks have written about being Two-Spirit.
University archivist and digital curator Brett Laheed oversees the collection, which is guided by a Two-Spirit advisory council.
I think Two-Spirit people, due to colonial practice, have sort of been told that their histories don't matter, and they absolutely do.
He says the archives are a reclamation of space.
The Two-Spirit Archives tells a story of decolonialization, of resurgence, of celebration of Two-Spirit people. It tells the story of Two-Spirit people being exposed to genocide, to cultural genocide, demonstrating that Two-Spirit people, through these horrific tactics, are here. They remained, they survived, and now they are finding their place.
A 2011 donation by Two-Spirit activist Albert McLeod started the archive, a collection on the community that spans across 40 years.
This collection here is part of my journey, and I didn't want it lost. I didn't want it thrown in the garbage. I wanted it to continue to tell the story of my journey of survival. It's amazing.
McLeod, the director of Two-Spirit Consultants of Manitoba, says many historical items of Two-Spirit people are lost when they die, and the archives are a way to make sure they live on.
I have great concerns for that Two-Spirit history, that many of them are spread out now across Canada, living in large cities like Montreal, Toronto. Their collections will be lost, their photographs will be lost, the names in their photographs, the people, the places, the events will be lost to history.
Shirts, posters, photographs, and video show the lives and activism of Two-Spirit people across the country.
They are coming from the 50s, the 60s, and 70s when Indigenous people were activists for their human rights, and we were walking along in that period, and we've done our own journey as well. So it's not one group of rights. Like, human rights belong to everyone, and the Two-Spirit narrative, the Two-Spirit path needs to be included with Indigenous activism, Indigenous liberation in Canada.
Though most materials are from decades past, McLeod says the history of Two-Spirit people is still in the making.
We have young Two-Spirit people now who are meme makers, they're filmmakers, they're singers, they're artists, you know, they're out there in the world creating all this very fabulous, important stuff, and we need to collect that and remember it and preserve it.
Sav Jonza, APTN National News, Winnipeg.